the Polarized Report.
On the Polarize Report, we rate movies on a scale of 1 to 4. Our rating system is designed for the average moviegoer as well as cinephiles.
A 1 movie is a movie that is not good in our opinion. However, we can understand why other people might like it.
A 2 movie is going to be more along the lines of average, something that more people dislike than like, but somewhere in the middle.
A 3 movie is a movie that we really liked and thought was pretty good, and if it was on, we'd probably watch it again.
And a 4 movie is a movie that is great and we would highly recommend to other people because this movie is why we go to cinema.
After we're done rating the movie, we decide whether or not we think it deserves a spot in our top 13 list of movies for the year.
And if the movie is absolute garbage, it'll go in the bottom 7, which is where the bad movies go.
At the end of the year, we discuss the 20 movies that were 13 that were good and 7 that were bad, and decide really which ones made it special this year.
Check out the movies coming this week and hit that bundle.
Come on, man. Go!
You know what a courtesy tap is, young man? Sounds like this. It's light. It's friendly. I'm sure that's what your mom meant to do.
No, it's not. Mom!
Having a kind of a hard time lately. I'm sorry. Accept my apology.
Just ignore him.
Well, if you could just do the same, we could press reset.
I don't have anything to apologize for. Can you go, please?
Just chill, man. Go your own way.
That man stole my phone.
You're gonna need it.
25 years ago, you played a concert in front of the entire world. Bill and Ted, what have you got to say for yourselves?
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. How is that stealing if we're stealing it from ourselves, dude?
The man's Muslim, so you enter his house without a warrant. Islamophobia.
Terrorist nerve center or recruitment website.
It's gone viral in the Middle East.
That you're preaching to Muslims.
Well, I was invited.
He was kidnapped. This is terrorism.
Is here your husband?
You're CIA. The two of you set him up.
I came here to plead for his life.
It is clear you are an American spy.
We're not afraid to die. That's why we're gonna win.
I'm not afraid either.
Von Bun.
I'm Ray.
And I'm Keegan on the week of the Infidel Bill Unhinged. The Unhinged Infidel Bill. Yes. Hello, I am here.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. I think there's no movies that that you've seen that we've already talked about, like no double takes or anything, so we can just get right into the movies today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic. I think there was a movie you saw that no one else watched.
Yeah, I watched the Babysitter.
Killer Queen.
Killer Queen, yeah, I watched that one, which is the
Netflix
sequel to
original.
the original The Babysitter, which is also just a Netflix original.
Okay.
Actually, not seeing the first one, I don't think you need to.
Okay.
Because it kind of catches you up pretty quick.
Yeah.
And the plot isn't super dense. It's more of a lighthearted comedy than anything else. But overall, it was okay. I don't think it belongs in the top 13, so I don't think it's that good.
No
It
worries.
was funny.
Was it
And
funny?
our girl's in it, though. Good old Samantha Weaver. I've got to make sure I get that name right.
Oh my gosh, you have just been seeing her in everything.
Dude, she's in everything this year. It's unbelievable.
And what do you rate it?
I give it 2.
Gave it a 2.
2.
2.
Yeah, it was funny, but other than that, it was like meh.
It was meh. It was a meh movie. No worries. Worth watching on Netflix if you got the time.
Yeah, worth watching on Netflix. And if you watched the first one and enjoyed it, I have a feeling it's pretty much the same movie.
Okay. So, but is it the same in a good way?
I
Like
didn't
22 Jump
see
Street?
the first one.
Okay.
So
I will be the judge of that
Oh
when
my
I
God.
see it,
All
because
right.
I like the first one.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to the next movie. Is a movie that I saw. It was called Unhinged, and it was with Russell Crowe, where he was playing a dude with a big truck, and there was this girl, a mom and son, who were in a car, and he doesn't go through a green light, so she honks at him, and then he gets really mad, and he's like, "Oh man, why are you so mean to me?" And he was like a really interesting character, and she was like, "I don't have to say sorry to you. I'm just in a bad mood, and we're all in bad moods." And he's like, "You haven't had a bad day yet." And then that's like the whole movie. That's literally what happens, and it's literally him road raging the entire movie. And the one thing that really caught me and my friend Josh that we saw it with, and who has been on this podcast before, is that Josh and I watched the trailer and went, well, we saw the whole movie, where it's pretty dumb. We probably don't actually need to go see the movie. The trailer lied. This movie has so many twists and turns, and it starts hard. Oh my gosh. Big Boy Russ is Big Boy Russ from the beginning. Oh my goodness. I give this a movie a 3. It was actually a lot better than I expected it to be. But Ray, really quick, could we get the synopsis? We didn't get the synopsis of the other 2 movies. All right, we're rewinding a little bit. Rewind.
That was a rewind.
Oh my gosh.
That was a rewind, boys.
Indeed. For the babysitter
Right.
first?
Yep.
Okay.
Babysitter Killer Queen. 2 years after Cole survived a satanic blood cult, he's living another nightmare. High school. Are the demons from his past still making his life hell? That's pretty accurate. And also, the first sentence is basically the entire plot of the first movie.
Oh, okay. Cool. I feel caught up.
Yeah.
You said Colt, and his eyes just was like...
Cool. Do you know, actually, now you bring it up, you're going to love this movie.
Yay! I'm excited.
Because it is a cult. Like, I forgot about that.
I'm so in. I'm so in right now. All right, and so
Unhinged.
he gave it a 2. Now we're going to Unhinged.
Unhinged. After a confrontation with an unstable man at an intersection, a woman becomes the target of his rage. So,
Yep, 100% accurate. That is exactly what's going on.
The words you've already said.
Yeah,
Sounds
woo!
like federal.
It was pretty intense. I liked it. It was a 3. All right, now we get into the.
Do you think it belongs to the top 13?
No, I do not. It was not better than Gretel and Hansel. So nope, it was just a good movie, but it was definitely better than Dolittle. So it's gonna stay off that.
By the way, the girl's name is Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving. Okay,
Yeah.
She's been in everything, right?
She has been in a ton of stuff.
Isn't she on our list with Guns Akimbo?
Yeah, she's in Guns Akimbo.
What else was she in?
She's in a movie we're going to talk about, Bill and Ted.
Oh right. Okay. Cool. All right. So the next movie we're
she
gonna
was
talk
in The
about.
Babysitter.
Oh.
And she's also, if you don't know who I'm talking about already, she's the main. She's the lead role in Ready or Not.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I like Ready or Not.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I saw that this year too. So I watched her in like everything she's been in like this year.
Oh my god. All right.
She's
and
hustling.
So the next movie we're going to talk about is Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
What's the whole movie?
Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Face the Music. That's right.
I already got the synopsis up.
Hit it with it.
Once told they'd save the universe during a time-traveling adventure, 2 would-be rockers from San Dimas, California, I know I said that wrong, fuck off, find themselves middle-aged dads trying to crank out a hit song and fulfill their destiny. There it is.
Yeah.
All right. That was the plot of the movie.
Yeah, that's it.
Keegan, what do you think of it?
I liked it. I haven't seen the original, so I'm going in. Oh yeah, I am sacrilegious.
I haven't seen the original.
I've either seen one or the other
fuck,
of a lot of
you haven't
movies.
seen the original.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hate you.
Yeah, so as not seeing the original, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun little roller coaster. And that one part that killed all of us, there was one part in this movie that was so funny that we had to stop and rewind.
Yeah.
And yeah, I almost peed myself, and it was so. Yeah, I liked it. It's a 4.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
4.
Just because I enjoyed it so much.
Fantastic.
Maybe not for
Watch the fucking first one.
not exactly for the depth of story, but just the ride that it took me on to get there.
Dude, some of the comedy was so good.
That was so good. And you could tell Keanu Reeves had way too much fun. This was a passion project. Like, there was definitely, it was all just
Every
passion.
time I look at you, I see myself.
Whoa.
It's still funny.
All right, Ray, what do you think of this movie?
I'm like Keegan. I have seen the original. I've actually only seen the original.
Oh my god, am I the only one who's seen all three?
No, I didn't know there was
There's
another
three of
one.
them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know. I actually didn't know there was a second one. So I'm totally gonna have to go and watch it. But I enjoyed the first one, and I also really like this movie. Yeah. Especially when you hit the oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
yeah.
no. Oh no.
Oh no no.
Oh no no.
Oh no.
Yes.
This movie was very funny.
It was.
The writers crushed it.
The budget did not crush it.
The budget didn't crush it.
I know.
But it almost didn't need to.
No,
It
no,
felt like
exactly.
the original
it
90s
it
one.
didn't need to, 100%.
Or
And
89.
I was
80s,
saddened.
late 80s.
I was saddened that our boy Rufus from the original was not in it, but it made sense. The
Yeah, 'cause he
actor
died
is
a long
dead,
time
so
ago. He died in
R.I.P.
2008. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure we looked it up.
Yeah, we definitely did. But the character that replaced him was still good like homage to him. So I like it.
I enjoyed the daughters' roles.
Yes, me
They
too.
did like a really good job of it, actually.
Yeah, I feel like
actually, did I say that word? Fuck.
I feel like the director was like, "Hey, just act like your dad."
Smart Reaving was one of them, dude.
Yes, she was. She was.
She is quickly becoming my
She
new
was
Hollywood crush.
Bill's
Dude.
daughter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, she's like super hot.
What do you rate this movie?
Rate her on a scale of 1 to 10, like a hard 9.
Oh,
The movie. This is a pie movie for me.
Pie. Okay.
This is a pie. So, if you don't know what a pie movie is, it is a movie that we enjoy very much. It's like a guilty pleasure.
It's a guilty pleasure.
I
yeah.
changed mine to a pie.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
got a whole lot of
So you
pies
don't
on
think
it.
this is a great movie? You think it's a movie that other people might not like, but you like
Correct.
Oh, yeah,
I do think this is a
100%.
movie that a lot of people are not going to like very much, but I fucking love this movie.
it?
Just like on the same level as like how much I don't like Talladega Nights. Some people enjoy that movie. I do not. Something to do with NASCAR, I just have a thing against.
What the fuck? What problem do you have with Talladega Nights?
Ray's
NASCAR.
angrily looking at Keegan.
It's just such.
What about Logan
dumb-
Lucky?
I didn't like Logan Lucky either.
What?
Also, because I thought it was a comedy, and it
No, it's a
wasn't.
heist movie.
I thought it was a comedy going into it, so I had the horrible.
Dude, Talladega Nights is so fucking funny.
It's like one
To
of
some
Ballad of
people.
Ricky Mother.
Oh my god, mother of God. All right.
It just
So
seemed like such
I-
dumb toilet humor. and I just can't get behind it.
rate this movie a 3 because even though we thought it wasn't doing well, its ratings are really high. Everyone's liking it.
That's
so
good for people.
good for people. So
I think it's fairly like family friendly too. So
It is.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think
So is
family
the-
friendly movies
So is
are
the
like
original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. I just feel like family friendly movies and like content online is just doing so much higher now too.
Really, because Trolls World Tour came out this year, and that didn't.
Yeah, but that's not exactly for the ones that mix the good
Yeah.
like of both
a
worlds.
good
of the,
kids movie, you can tell because the adults also enjoy it because the humor in it is very well hidden
Yes.
for adult humor. It's like
So
the Lego movie.
It's, or like Dora the Explorer.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
like any old Disney movie.
Yes. Cool.
I've watched a couple of those.
All right. Does it belong in the top?
Yes.
I say yes.
Oh, well, I'm outvoted, so fuck. All right.
It's not going really that high.
Was it better? So now it's on the top. Right now, the gatekeeper to the top is Gretel and Hansel. Was it better than Gretel and Hansel?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hate both of you. Was it better than Tenant?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I don't even get votes right now. Was it better than Bad Boys 3?
Also
Yes, I also say yes on this one. Was it better than Underwater?
Easy yes.
Nah,
No?
nah.
Hell yeah, Keegan!
I wanted it to
Oh!
be Bad Boys, and that's where I'm holding it.
Alright. Fantastic.
I know what you are.
Alright, so Bill and Ted knocks out Gretel and Hansel. Good arts horror movie for the year.
Yeah.
I am glad it was on the list for a little while. That came out before quarantine, so...
It's
It
been
was-
holding high there
It was
for a
on
while.
there, yeah. Good job. That being said, though, Bill and Ted, welcome to the top. Like, and don't...
Excellent.
Yeah, stay excellent, Bill and Ted. Stay...
excellent.
What did they say? What did they say? It's like a card and party on.
Yes.
Is that
Party
it?
on. Yes,
Yeah,
that
party
is
on.
correct. Yes.
I didn't want to say it wrong and just get fucking shredded by the internet
By our
and everyone's
12
dads.
viewers.
Yeah, and
Oh, hey,
their
speaking
dads.
of which, our last episode on YouTube actually got 10 views in like
Cool.
A day.
Double digits.
Yeah,
baby.
like in a day. It was like
I was
hella
in one of
impressive.
them. I haven't watched one in a little bit.
Nope.
I keep sharing it though.
I know, I see that. I love it. You gotta watch the bundles, man. The bundles. Yes.
That's how I feel when I do our other podcast, and then Ray's our top listener. And I'm like, thanks, Ray.
Yeah, I for whatever reason, SoundCloud keeps giving me notifications on that one,
Yeah.
but not for this one.
Ah, that's weird.
And I'm just like, hey, it got posted. I'll just listen to it at work. And the other one, I go to leave work. I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot to listen to it.
Well, yeah, listen to it. It's good. All right, and the last movie for today. We only had 3 movies to talk about, 4 movies to talk about for this episode. But we're talking about the new movie that we just got back from called Infidel.
Yes.
This movie was the synopsis that he's gonna read.
Yep. An American man, played by Jim, I'm not even going to try that last name, is kidnapped after a friend invites him to karaoke.
It's a weird last name.
I'm not. Fuck. Say something. Say it. Cairo. God damn.
Oh, yeah, it is Cairo.
Hey, I'm white, by the way. To speak out about recent militant uprisings. His wife heads to the city after hearing the news, determined to get him back. If you could figure out the movie synopsis in that jumble, good work.
So this movie it's one of those movies where it starts off by saying this is based on a true story. Obviously is heavily, loosely based on a true story. As we know from most
based on
true story
events,
movies,
yeah.
it's not actually
It's really
story.
like a compilation of a handful of true
Exactly.
events.
And that's what caught me off guard because they mentioned the quarantine. They mentioned
they mentioned the
COVID.
coronavirus.
Which is a
That was a
thing.
little off-putting for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that took me out too. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, but that is what's happening right now, especially in the Middle East, in prisons and things like that. I did a little bit of research about the director, so just really quick, not about the movie. I'll just add a little bit more facts. Von's fact section. Woo. So the director directed this movie because his father was imprisoned in Iran in 2013 and mysteriously went missing. And so it's part of the injustice. He wrote it for the injustice of the Iranians and like the prison things and like the difference between the Catholics and the Islamics and the Christians and like all that religious battle that's going on, as well as the injustices of prison and stuff like that. The most interesting fact about it that I found was that when COVID happened, there are multiple nations who are making deals with taking like foreign prisoners and putting them into other prisons to like put them in the right spot because of the quarantine. I found that very interesting. So, I mean, even when my opinion about the movie doesn't necessarily matter because it got me to look up some world events. So, good job, movie, for doing what you were supposed to do. That being said, though, Ray, what'd you think of the movie?
Dude, I like this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot. I thought the beginning credits were sweet.
Dude,
yeah.
Yes.
Those were awesome.
So well done. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
That hyped me up for this movie, almost like a Black Panther level, level for the intro credits.
Oh yeah,
like the sand and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Only this movie didn't extremely disappoint me.
Oh.
Spoiler alert! I didn't like Black Panther. I think it's easily the worst MCU movie,
Ooh.
and I will fight anyone about it.
Well, I disagree with that because Thor Ragnarok exists.
Thor Ragnarok's number 2 on the
Oh, okay.
I also didn't like that movie. Anyway, different thing. I like this movie a lot.
Like how we have different opinions and we're all friends.
I feel like Keegan liked Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, let's continue on with the rest
keep going
of
this way.
thing.
I like I'm a big character person. I like the main character, the dude.
Yep.
Stayed consistent the
whole
time.
He really did.
Was awesome. And I also liked the somewhat antagonist.
Yeah, like
he was great.
The Australian Middle Eastern dude? Like,
yeah, I didn't understand his accent. that threw me off at first, but I was like, I can roll.
So here's where I have to just be a little. I'm gonna throw out some guiltiness of me. That actor who was the main antagonist, he's in a lot of Bollywood shit. So I was like, oh, I recognize him. Like I knew him from other movies, and I was like, you gotta get the most suave looking dude to be the bad guy. I love it. Like,
yeah. Well, he wasn't even a character I think that was supposed to be hated.
No,
he was
he
so
wasn't.
personable. And he was good.
Well, and he was doing his job because he believed in his job, and that was very interesting.
I think
it was a compelling character.
Yeah, I think that was.
It wasn't a 2-dimensional villain.
Mm-hmm.
No, it really wasn't though. He was really good. He played it well too. Yeah, when we get the spoilers, we can talk about the ending scenes for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I also am a big fan of, but also not.
Yeah, it was a little ham-fisty, but
yeah,
and it made sense for the story.
Yeah.
What do you rate it?
I give this a really high 3, almost 4.
Almost 4. All right. Keegan.
Yes, this was here. It was the Jesus action film of the year. I'll give it that.
It is that.
It is indeed the Jesus action film.
There are some cheesy sounds in this movie that, yeah, they were there.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a couple that just stood out, and it took me out of it, and I was just like, yes. I remember when I first graduated out of film school. I never graduated out of film school. That's a lie. But I thought it was good. I thought it was a compelling story. On the other hand, the husband's character, stuck through his same stupid, stubborn self throughout the whole movie, and it really irked me because I'm like, motherfucker, you're gonna die.
Dude,
it's
that's
just,
what made it
just
so
give
good.
in. I think God will understand if you say a little lie, just to get out of
But
not
it was
being
testing
killed.
his faith. It was testing his faith,
Dude,
Keegan.
that
was the whole point.
Best part of
That's
the
why
movie.
the scene, the scene where he's literally looking at the
well,
sky.
we can see how much faith I have. And
I also want to give credit to the wife. I thought her also did pretty good at staying consistent as well. Her character was consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so glad. At the very beginning, the one thing that I was a little rough was there was a character who the actress was not good. And I was like, I really hope I don't have to see her throughout this whole movie.
Yeah.
And I got my wish. So
That you did. And I know what you're talking about, too, because that took me out of it. When there was
that
one
took
with the
me
spinny
out of
cam.
it for the camera work needed to be a little more still. It used a few too many truck
Was it
pans.
the daughter?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was the daughter at the beginning, the dancing daughter.
Yeah, she was not about the
This movie used so many pan truck shots.
Some
I was
of them,
like, Jesus.
some of them fit pretty well.
Yeah.
When she, with the hat. That
Yep,
fit
the
well.
hat one was good.
The dancing was too long.
And it moved too fast. It was blurring everyone. Did you notice that? There was a blur.
Yeah,
I was
there's
like,
a lot of motion
whoa,
blur. That'll
a lot
fuck
of
up
motion
a
blur.
lot of
Yep.
audiences.
And I was unfortunately to the left of the theater because the seat I actually got was unplugged. So my recliner didn't work, and I wanted to recline. I see movies in luxury, so it really hurt my brain.
Give a shout out to the cool seats, to the weird benches that they used to have in theaters.
Yeah.
Shout out to those.
AMC sponsor us.
Please.
Please, we will help. We will fucking send people your way.
Yeah. Give us coupons on Poplar. Oh, fun little tip. I got my IC for free.
I did too.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. Yeah, my IC was free today.
Because she was just like...
And then I had a $5 reward on popcorn, so I was like, can I get a popcorn? And IC was like, yeah, $5 reward. I was like, yeah, I'll totally use that. They're like, it's $1. I was like, huh?
You spent $1 at the movie theater?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I got a popcorn and a large drink for $1.
Wow, that's actually hella impressive.
I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah. What are we in the 60s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the cashier was having a backwards deal with, or backdoor deal with me. She's like, nah, you're good. I'm like, what?
What?
No, I want to pay.
Alright, so I also give this movie a 3, by the way. But back to the movie, I did give a 3. So I think
give it a
its
2.
average score is, oh my god, you dropped the average.
Yeah.
Now it's 2.666. But yeah.
What'd you give? You gave it 2?
Yeah, I gave it 2.
You wouldn't rewatch it?
Nah.
That's fair. I could see that with Keegan, though. That makes sense. So.
Not necessarily my kind of movie.
Then voting. Does it belong in the top?
Yes.
No.
No. I have to disagree with you on that one.
Do you want to know where I'd actually put this one?
I'm curious, yeah.
I put this
above
over...
Underwater?
Duh.
Yep.
Underwater's not on his list, so...
I know.
Fuck, this is so different than what I have. So, in reality, because on my list, Weather Movie's a 4.
Yeah.
It's my, it's not even my bottom 4. I would put it on this list, conservatively for me, probably 6.
Okay. So you thought it was better than New Mutants?
No, definitely 7. I like Pink Skylander.
Okay, alright.
I feel definitely 8 through 5 are almost you can just, if something's better than one of those, it's gonna be better than a chunk of those.
Yeah.
Yes, we have some pretty solid lines right now, I think. I think the line between the Hunt and Boot is pretty solid. And I think the line between, obviously, Weathering with You and Underwater is fucking solid for Ray's mind. So.
Oh yeah.
I do believe this is gonna be the top 3 are gonna stay until the end of the year.
Oh yeah, no, I think like.
You think you're gonna stay in that order?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not that order.
Well, you think the top 3 are just gonna stay? You don't think there's gonna be another top 3 movie this year?
I don't know. Dune comes out this year, so.
Oh yeah. Well,
there's a couple of movies that are coming out that I think might have some promise.
That might, yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
if Dune is anything like Blade Runner 2049, it will probably be my favorite movie of the year, like hands down.
You think it might be Gentleman?
Yeah. It's a sci-fi.
I mean, on my list of 4s, Gentleman's my 4th 4.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no,
I
think it's possible. However, I do think that we're gonna get into spoilers.
Spoilers?
Yeah, spoilers.
Car spoilers.
Ready?
Spoilers in 3, 2, 1.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
And what else happened? Fuck, I don't even know what to spoil. Bill and Ted aren't the ones that save the world. It's their children.
Yes, they're children. But then they also do by, like, quantum leaping themselves throughout space and time to give everyone instruments.
Well, technically they boned their wives so that they could have kids to save the universe. So technically they still are the reason why.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved the band this time. Like, some of the band members were top notch. And one thing I think is undercredited, dude, Mozart was in it. He was like, no, you're joining the band. You're joining the band. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, Mozart? And he's like, I am in.
I like it when he was
really
chasing,
high quality. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, they chasing after the caveman.
Dude, the chasing after the caveman.
He's just like
hilarious. He's like,
he just like goes through the yurt, and I'm just like, oh my god.
I liked the Chinese flute chick. She was hilarious because she was just like, boop, 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 like rocking that flute. I love a rocked flute. Like, it's such a dumb instrument by itself, but you can make it sound so cool.
Infidel, the end where he's holding his hand.
Yes, that was emotional.
That was a pretty like good moment.
It was.
I understand why it was dumb because it was like, hey, helicopters here, get the fuck out. But at the other time, it's like they didn't hate each other.
No,
like at all.
No,
I think to a degree they actually either like respected one another or like somewhat liked each other.
Well, and that was the thing is because the whole movie was them kind of like just discussing each other's religions.
Yeah.
Like, that was what was powerful, is he was like, I respect where you're coming from, but my job is to crack you. And he's like, and I respect where you're coming from, but my job is to be true to my faith. Like, it was a really cool dynamic between those two characters, and I thought it was really well written. Yeah. I also like how they mentioned the hijacking of it in Entebbe. That was a really cool reference. I was like, ooh, I saw a movie about that one. That was like really neat. Because that was a huge thing about the politicalness. That was like when the U.S. were like, we're not stepping in to help this hijacked plane.
Yep.
And they released an army to go fucking take it over. And that's like really frowned upon now. That's why they were like, we're not going to send in the military to rescue one American. Like, there was a really big thing there because of what other things
I actually really think this movie is going to get like hard bombed.
Oh, 100%. That's why I was reading what the director said, and he was like, I don't care what you think about this movie, I made it for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't care at all.
Yeah, it's going to get hard bombed. So. Mainly because it paints the Islamic people in such a negative light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why I like the antagonist, though, because I didn't see him in a negative
that was
light.
really good.
Yes.
That was well written, because for the most part, you see them, like, beating the crap out of this dude, but still, like, the main, like, dude there, you can almost relate to.
Almost.
Almost, yeah. There's a big almost.
Oh fuck his friend or whatever.
Oh yeah, he was a piece of garbage.
Fuck you.
That was the one thing I wish this movie added a little bit more. The court case. I wanted him to like fight back in the courtroom. I was like, dude, fucking.
This isn't America. That's not America.
I know.
That's
I know.
Yeah.
But
he
I
fights
was
too much back in that courtroom. He just gets shot.
I know. But it was all on broadcasting. Like, it would have, if he got shot in the courtroom.
It wasn't on live broadcasting.
I know.
It was on edited.
Which is why they're able to be like, oh, well, we're not going to actually shoot you. We still want a confession out of you. So we can try you. So it makes it look like we're not bad guys.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why I think it did a decent job at making it feel like it wasn't all of the Iranian people. It was just that dude.
Yeah, it was that dude and his, like, cohorts. People just, like, kind of doing things. But yeah, I enjoyed it. That movie was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was.
I have no idea what this was, so.
There's only one more movie in theaters we haven't seen, so. And
what is that?
it's like the Heartbreak Gallery
yeah.
thing, that rom-com.
Oh yeah, the one with what's his nut? Billy from Stranger Things.
Yeah, well,
Billy.
I'll watch
yeah,
it,
that was
but-
Billy.
so-
Yeah, it's Billy with short hair,
Alright.
which is pretty crazy.
Well, that was, I think, it for this episode. Guys.
Yeah, nothing bottom 7.
No.
Like at all.
No, it was all of that was better than Doolittle. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's better than Doolittle.
There's no, that's not true. There are 6
true.
that are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
as good as Doolittle.
100%.
But yeah, cool. Thanks you for joining us on our episode, guys. It was good.
Yes, we talked movies and you listened. It was a good time.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Find Keegan at Woke Butter.
Yeah, on
Find
Twitter.
Ray at the Single Players
No,
Club.
I'm not fucking do anything on that.
Never mind.
Find me on this podcast and the Scuttlebutt. That's it.
And I'm Von Von. You can pretty much find me everywhere. Leave us a comment on our YouTube videos, and if it's a good comment, we will totally say what you say. 'Cause we're looking for some feedback, especially with all of our changing and stuff, and trying to become a little bit more professional. I'm kind of want people's opinions on our intros,
Go to community.
our bundles, things like that. And as soon as we get into like a really big groove and we start to get a few more listeners, we're definitely going to be starting a Patreon and getting everyone who wants to listen some dope shit. So I already got we got some Woke Butter quote t-shirts in the works, as well as some pins. So
We got Woke Butter pins coming in.
no, the pins are for the podcast. We got Woke Butter t-shirts. We'll get you a little Woke
I
Butter
can definitely
pin.
sell those at raves.
Okay, how many raves are you going to right now?
None, but
Okay.
like, you know,
None.
it's
Exactly
always a
like
chance
none.
to capitalize.
All right, and bye.
Yeah.
Make sure to tune in next episode.